And we're following a developing story here on SportsCenter. The Kansas City Chiefs have confirmed a report of a multi-car crash involving assistant coach Britt Reid, son of head coach Andy Reid, on Thursday night. According to a police report, Reid's vehicle struck a disabled vehicle on the side of the interstate and a second vehicle which had pulled over to assist. The report states a 4-year-old in the back seat of the second car was transported by ambulance to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A 5-year-old, also in the backseat, was also transported with life-threatening injuries. Now, Reid received non-life-threatening injuries as well. Police say they're investigating whether the driver was impaired. Moments ago, the Chiefs released this statement, quote, "The organization has been made aware of the multi-vehicle accident involving outside linebackers coach Britt Reid. We are in the process of gathering information, and we will have no further comment at this time. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved." Let's go down to Tampa and bring in Dianna Russini, who's been covering the Chiefs all week long. Dianna, what other details have you gathered on this story?
Yeah, Kevin, this is just an unfortunate situation right now that has been developing over the last hour. I reached out to the Kansas City Chiefs, and it seems that right now they are busy taking calls from media all over the country right now. But they said, as of right now, we should just stick with the statement that they released that you just read live on the air just a minute ago there. So here's the thing. Britt Reid is the outside linebacker here on the Chiefs staff. He's been with Andy Reid for 8 years, even before Andy became the head coach. He was with him in Philly, and he has a really interesting background. It's something that he has shared. We've talked about it. Back in 2007, Britt Reid was in a dispute with another driver, and a gun was involved. He spent some months in jail after that incident. He turned his life around. He says he's leaned on his father. He was able to get into the NFL because of his father. Just the other day, he was talking about how much he's leaned on him, how much his father has been a role model, and how their relationship is really, really close. So obviously right now, we're still learning all the details here. You did include the fact that toxicology reports are being investigated. They are looking into whether or not he was under the influence, but obviously hearing the fact that toddlers were involved with this, including a 4-year-old who has life-threatening injuries, according to this police report, is obviously very, very concerning. Andy Reid and the Chiefs, they're expected to arrive tomorrow at 4 o'clock here. Obviously, thoughts and prayers to all the people involved in this accident, Kev.
Yeah, we want to make sure we get the information right, too. The 4-year-old in the backseat, non-life-threatening injuries. It's the 5-year-old. So there is one of the children that is dealing with the life-threatening injuries and is in the hospital right now, the 5-year-old. We will have much more on this developing story as it continues heading into the weekend. Dianna Russini live from outside Tampa.